Welcome to Mind Fuel. Today we're going on a journey that might feel a little challenging, but trust me, the destination is mental peace and true freedom. Welcome to Mind Fuel. Have you ever cried into your pillow just because your mind refuses to calm down? Those nights when your eyes are closed, but your thoughts are running at 1,000 miles per hour? Some old memory, some person, some regret just keeps spinning like a record stuck on repeat. The worst part? That moment or person is long gone, yet they've made a home in your mind. Like a tenant occupying a corner of your brain, collecting rent in the form of your happiness, peace, and sleep. We've all held on to something tightly at some point, a relationship, a hope, or a mistake. And that grip becomes so strong that it starts breaking us. Today, we're diving into Nick Trenton's book, The Art of Letting Go. This isn't your typical self-help book that just says, forget it and move on. If it were that easy, no one would need this book. Instead, it acts like a mirror, teaching us how to gently untangle the knots within ourselves without breaking us through understanding and self-forgiveness. Why can't we let go of the past? Because the past isn't just a collection of memories, it shapes our identity. It becomes a prison, and the key lies in forgiveness, not just for others, but for yourself first. We build our identity around past events, like, I am the one who was betrayed, or I am the one who lost everything, or I am the one who made that huge mistake. When pain becomes part of who we are, leaving it behind feels impossible. From this identity, a web of repetitive thoughts forms, a cycle that plays over and over, like a broken record. The jail isn't built by anyone outside. Our own thoughts construct it. I wish I hadn't said that. These thoughts eat away at our energy like termites, preventing us from living in the present. We think if we anticipate every possible outcome, we'll be prepared, but instead of preparing, we're just amplifying our fears. Questions like, am I really good enough, trap us in a bottomless cycle. Sometimes the real problem isn't the question itself, it's the habit of asking it over and over. Nick Trenton says something profound. Overthinking isn't thinking, it's self-torture. You become both the prisoner and the jailer, punishing yourself for things long gone or beyond your control. Why does this happen? Because a story is running in our minds all the time. Maybe someone told you in childhood you're useless, and that one line became the script of your life. One failure, and you start telling yourself, I can't do this. We ultimately become the story we repeat to ourselves. But here's a crucial point. Your thoughts aren't always the truth. They're often just echoes of past experiences. Imagine shouting, I am worthless in an empty room. What bounces back? The same voice. But is it true? No. Similarly, negative thoughts often reflect old wounds, not your present reality. Nick Trenton's most powerful message: you are not your thoughts. You are the observer of those thoughts. Thoughts are like clouds. They come and go. You are the sky, calm, open, and constant. You choose which cloud to let affect you and which to let pass. So how do we start letting go? The key is learning the art of letting go. When we stop forcing control over things, people, and situations, we finally find inner peace. We often live under the illusion of control, thinking that if we change someone or please someone, everything will be fine. But that hunger for control is just fear in disguise. The opposite is acceptance, understanding that some things are beyond our hands. Consider the story of a farmer trying to control his crops. Too much rain, pests, everything ruined. Finally, he planted the seeds and said, I've done all I can, now it's in the hands of the universe. That year, he had the best harvest of his life. This isn't just a field, it's our mind. The first step in surrendering is non-judgmental observation. Watch your thoughts and feelings without labeling them as good or bad. When a negative thought comes, notice it without resisting. It loses its power. Picture sitting by a calm river. Thoughts float by like leaves on water. Don't grab each one. Just watch. Name it. This is a fear. This is anger. And let it drift. That's the first step toward peace. Now the hardest part, letting go of relationships. Loving and connecting is beautiful, but when attachment becomes a need or someone else's mood controls your heart, it becomes a prison. A relationship that creates constant anxiety is a chain, not a responsibility. Why do we cling to people who hurt us? Often because of hope, the potential we saw, not reality. Letting go who isn't right isn't cruelty, it's self-care. It's telling yourself, I deserve peace and respect. But letting go isn't a single dramatic act. It's daily practice, like watering a plant so it can grow into a strong tree. Here are small daily steps. Journaling, brain dump, write down fears so they aren't trapped inside. Gratitude, list 3 things daily you're thankful for. Mindfulness, be fully present. When you eat, just eat. Pattern interrupt, when negative thoughts strike, say stop and do something physical. Third person thinking, ask, what advice would I give a friend in this situation? We all want to fly, but the weight of the past keeps our wings closed. Nick Trenton reminds us, when you let go, you don't lose anything, you find yourself again. You reclaim the energy wasted on shame and overthinking. So today, make a promise to yourself. Lighten the load. Forgive what breaks you inside and let it go. Because once the burden is gone, what remains is the real you, fearless, present, and fully alive. If this message resonated, share it with someone who might need it. Like, subscribe, and help spread this voice. Many are fighting themselves daily, and they need to know they're not alone. Take care and keep moving forward.